Hello, everyone, and welcome to our astronomy podcast. Today's episode will be discussing the topic of comets and their perceptions throughout time. Pictured here was the Great Comet of 1882, considered one of the earliest successful photographs of a comet. Now pictured was taken 10 months ago by NASA researchers. Finally, here is a handful of rendered portraits of comets dated between the 16th and 17th centuries. All similar looking, yet different in their own ways. These are just a few of the countless records comets have received from the human race over the years. What they have in common is they consist of a glowing object like a streak of light against the dark backdrop of the night sky. However, there are many ways these interpretations have differed too. From religious omens to scientific wonders, comets have brought different meanings to different peoples across the globe and over history, as we're about to discuss in this episode. Ancient cultures and myths gleaned from recovered texts have told us a lot about celestial history and its impacts with society. For many, comets were seen as messengers of evil or omens of bad things to come. In Roman prophecies, old seers spoke of great fires flaying the skies and phenomena falling to the earth. This was very easily associated with a comet sighting. After the assassination of Julius Caesar, there was a comet seen in the sky the night following his death. People believed it was a malicious symbol of his passing, or a message of his deification, that he'd been transferred to the skies as an eternal lesson from rulers to come. For other rulers, the shape of a comet added to its meaning. Ancient Mongolian belief told that certain aspects of a comet passing could foretell calamity or sinister events to come. Comets were taken as messages from the gods, as well as predictive materials across the ancients. Along with recorded interpretations of sightings, comets also have historical connections within religious texts. The Babylonian Epic of Gilgamesh associated fire, brimstone, flood, and terror with the passing of a comet. Not all of these connections were negative, though. Doom and despair were a common theme amongst those who saw them, but a few took comets as opportunities for hope or signs of good to come. In 1066 AD, Halley's Comet made an appearance in the sky over a budding battle between English King Harold II and William the Conqueror. The king feared the comet as a sign of impending defeat, but the conqueror saw the same phenomenon as a blessing from God, encouraging his victory. The invasion resulted in Harold's death and William's rise to control England. Fast-forwarding into the more modern age, these beliefs from our ancestors still linger in many corners of society today. Studies done by psychologists and historians alike have suggested that superstitions surrounding phenomena, such as atmospheric events, usually arise from coincidences not typically related. In this case, the sighting of a comet would fit said events. These beliefs do not have any sound, scientific basis to them so far, but their impacts on people today are significant despite that. In cultures worldwide, comets are still linked to gods or omens. Political outcomes have also been commonly discussed with comet-related beliefs. Many people find superstitions irrational and foolish to indulge in. However, many today still find meaning in comets beyond their scientific explanations. They all have basis in reality after all, compelling further study into their origins and lasting influence. All in all, the study of comets is still monumentally important today, despite all that we may know now. Comets have historically carried information for us to analyze and learn from. Between science and superstition, there is so much to learn about the universe and each other. Over time and through our combined history, humanity has built upon its knowledge to get us to the point where we are today. These stories and facts we have about comets only further demonstrate an important trend of astronomy that is necessary to be aware of. Even today, we are still searching for answers and building our libraries, and these libraries are founded upon what has been left to us by our ancestors. So, we serve this episode as a tribute to one of the most important principles of any science, including astronomy, which is, in other words, remembering the past when we look to the future.